Hey y'all, day 8 check-in. We are starting week 2. All right, that means we have shown up for 7 days to create a habit of checking on ourselves to make ourselves aware of what we actually need to sustain ourselves, right? Like you plug up your phone every night, you've been actually looking at what you need every day. If you've shown up every day for the between 7 and 7:15, we've been creating a habit of including self-care in our daily lives. All right, now this week is starting week 2. We're going to go a little bit deeper with the reflection questions, okay? But we got to be real with ourselves. So I hope you've been answering the questions to yourself and you've been actually taking action on those things, all right? But what it means is that you have proven that you can show up for something. You can do what you say you're going to do because we've done it 7 days in a row, but we about to keep going. All right, today's day 8, check-in day 8, all right? And it's also midweek check-in. Now, y'all that follow Self-Care Revolution already, you know that we do midweek check-in every week. And we just basically use midweek check-in as our reset point, right? The week has already started. It's not over yet. We got a little bit of week left. So how are we doing and what could we kind of pivot to or focus on if we haven't been, keeping our word from the beginning of the week, right? So Wednesday is a good day to check and be like, let me see where I'm at. Now, for me, today was a strength day, all right? And I did not want to work out. I was about to push it off. Okay. I do a lot of negotiating with myself sometimes. And that is one of the things that I'm working on. But guess what? I worked out today. All right. I worked out this morning and I feel good about it. And I also had a good conversation with one of my coworkers that kind of made me think about the reason why I'm trying to make sure I cement this habit now of checking on myself and seeing what I need, what I need out of the daily 5 buckets. All right. Because the daily 5 is hydration, nourishment, movement, rest, and reflection. Those can look different for everybody, right? But you need to be putting some in those buckets every day. All right. Now, let's see. Let me look at my worksheet for today. By the way, if you haven't gotten the workbook and you want to download the workbook, just for the reflection questions alone, priceless. Because now I got 7 days of how I felt about this. What did I feel? How did I show up for myself? How did this? How did that? And I would not have remembered all that stuff. But being able to go back and look at it, I can say, oh, yes, yes. So anyway, if you haven't downloaded the workbook, it is in my bio. But you can also go to selfcaremattersdaily.com and just download the free tracker. All right, the free tracker will help you get started. But anyway, let's look at mine today. So today, my energy level, I would say, was about an 8. And so then it goes over each of the categories, right? And it asks a question for each category. But I am going to focus on move today because I just didn't want to work out, but I'm so glad I did. Because even when you don't want to work out, those are the best ones because you never regret a workout. And you're like, yeah, even though I ain't feel like doing it, I did that shit. Anyway, so I did that shit today. But in the back of my mind, and I know everybody's probably like this, there's something that you know that you need that you're not giving yourself, right? And so the question for the reflection question today under the move pillar is, what's one thing that your body has been asking for movement wise that you keep ignoring? Now, if y'all been following Self-Care Revolution for a while, I started off doing a lot of jump rope videos because that was how I was getting myself back into the habit of working out. But I really miss jumping rope. I haven't done a jump rope video or jump rope in a while. Now, I'm not going to say I didn't jump rope because I feel like you don't need a rope to jump. And sometimes when I do my exercises, like my workout days, I have little points in the thing where I jump. Like I do jump training a little bit, right? But I haven't actually pulled out my jump rope because I have a nice weighted jump rope. And we're going to get back to that. All right. So today's worksheet reminded me of that. One thing that my body has been asking for movement wise that I keep ignoring is jumping rope. So we're going to get that. So what is your body asking for movement wise? It could be a stretch. It could be, you need to take yourself on them walks. It could be, you probably got one of those Peloton bikes. Why you ain't using it? Or better yet, you might got one of those Peloton mirrors. Why don't you use it? Like what you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like something that your body has been asking for movement wise, that you keep ignoring. So take heed to the question, all right? Because it's all about self-reflection. And once you have the data, then that's how you can address it. You can make sure that you're giving attention to what needs to have attention. So Answer that question, because future you is literally depending on the consistency that today you is going to do. The person that is wanting to wear that bikini in 6 months, I don't know, months from now, right? They're waiting on you to build the consistency now to get those results in the future. All right. So when you think about it like that, you really need to just, I mean, why are we not doing it? It only takes a few minutes. And I've shown you that. And we're going to continue the month of July to check in on ourselves. I have my sheet filled out for today, so now I know what I need to focus on tonight going into tomorrow, okay? So if you're not following the Self-Care Revolution podcast, you can find us on Apple and Spotify, and you can also find us on YouTube as well, all right? Get down in the comments below. Let me know, all right? Let me know, have you been here the past 7 days? Let me know. Get in the comments below. I'm your girl, Demita, and I'll see y'all in the next video.